Hey, I'm Mike Gamms, and I'm here just visiting in Butts County, Georgia, more specifically Jackson, Georgia, home of the 3% Security Task Force. It's an armed militia. They're pro-Trump Second Amendment enthusiasts, and they want to be armed and prepared. So I'm here in Jackson, Georgia, going to try to talk to some voters and maybe meet a militia member or two. But first, I need to look the part. Ah, much better. Have you heard about the 3% security force, the militia in Jackson?
No.
Okay, there's like a militia. They think that if Trump wins, that the left's gonna revolt, and if Hillary wins, the right's gonna revolt. So they're armed out in the woods.
I hadn't heard that.
You hadn't heard about that?
No.
What do you think of that?
I think it's kind of absurd. We shouldn't go to that extreme either way.
So trying to talk to voters was not a very good idea because you can't film outside of a voting booth. So I'm gonna try to get a hold of Blood Agent and see if we can meet up with him. Hey, it's Mike Gamms again. I was wondering if you were still getting together to watch the election results, and if you were, if it would be okay if I came by. Okay. You don't think you have even just a few minutes to meet with me? Okay, let me know if you change your mind or if you think you have time, or even if you have someone else you think that might be like a surrogate of you, someone else that's in the force that maybe would have some time to talk to me. Mike Gamms, yeah. Yeah, bye. He puts up a good defense. He really is protective of it. He's saying he's real busy, and he's like, okay, well, I'll let you know if our situation changes. Maybe we won't get to meet with the militia, but I did just talk to a man named Blood Agent on the telephone. That's got to be worth something. So we're here at the Newton County Official Republican Viewing Party. We got 4 different channels on the same screen, so we're not going to miss a second of their coverage here.
We have a Trump-teeny, we have the Clinton, and we have the Johnson. The Johnsons are the best. And then the Trump-teeny.
3, 2, 1.
We're done. Happy New Year.
I think Trump's yeah, I'm hoping it's enough to go over the top. He was not my first choice, but I supported him because he was
I am the president of the Newton Young Republicans here in Newton County. So,
Have you been on board with Donald Trump from the beginning when he was running the primary, or?
it was mainly about supporting these people here tonight.
Do you know about that, the 3% security force in Georgia?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I tell you what, man, I was against them being here. I felt like as Newton County resident, and most of these people here probably tonight feel the same way. When the outsiders came here to stir stuff up, it was like, hey, get out of our town, let us figure it out. As a party, we remain neutral. It's kind of a hot button issue that can be very divisive. So there's been a lot of stuff on the national news and locally here. It's kind of it's a tough issue.
You would say that Blood Agent and the 3% security force does not represent what you represent here in the Young Republican Party.
Yeah, I mean, being as a member of the Young Republican Party and wanting to be inclusive and modern, we were welcoming anybody as long as you're here to live the American dream and that kind of thing. That's how I felt about it.
So we just talked to the Republican Party here in Newton County, so now we're going to go into downtown Atlanta and go check out the Democratic Party. Access pipeline, Hillary. That was just the most amazing interaction ever.
president of the Young Democrats of DeKalb County for 3 years. I'm currently the vice chairman to the Young Democrats of America's Black Caucus, and I previously ran for school board in DeKalb County, Georgia. I am from DeKalb County. Laconia, Georgia is supposedly one of the most prominent areas for African Americans to live in.
I ate at the cookout there.
Yeah.
I was at that.
It was awesome place, on the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, my personal issues are education and criminal justice reform.
Yeah.
Foreign policy is a big one. I don't agree with everything that Hillary did as Secretary of State, but I respect it and I understand why she did it.
And where he leads right now, a lot of Democratic votes out, so let's just play it out both ways. If she wins it, 268 with 2 congressional districts, we have to bring it to play. Exactly how it's done.
When Bernie was doing his thing early on in the campaign, I was always ashamed to admit it. But I was always ahead.
I think she can really pull it out. I'm honestly hoping that she'll pull it out in Michigan.
It ain't even midnight on election day. There's more to count.
I mean, Donald Trump, yeah, he's the law and order candidate. That's basically just a racist dog whistle from the 60s. Mike Pence, as you saw in the vice presidential debate, he sort of agreed with Tim Kaine.
Do you think there's been a lot of voter fraud, like people voting more than once?
I don't know any facts about that.
Like, what if there's twins? Do you think twins have a hard time? Like,
I just don't know any facts about that.
like the Lucas brothers or the Olsen twins, or Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger?
These guys are twins. Oh, I mean, you're marijuana offenders, you're small-time drug dealers. Those people, yeah, they're getting too long. But you're rapists, you're murderers. Yeah, those people, we still agree that we need to be tough on crime there.
I'm nervous, yeah.
It's another C-SOP state, and again, this is going to depend mostly on Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. But
So right now Donald Trump is in the lead, and it's looking like Donald Trump is going to be the next president of the United States. I'm live at the Atlanta, Georgia Young Republican Viewing Party.
It's monumental. The pundits, what were they saying for a year and a half? What was the mainstream media saying for a year and a half? We had no shot. We had no shot. And now we're celebrating. I just had to find a gas station open past midnight to buy champagne. And now we're here. Are they securing our borders? No, I didn't.
I'm going to tell y'all, have a good night. Thank you for coming out.
USA!